All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are here with Sugar Rush. It is indeed Sugar Rush Saturday. We're going to see if we can spin our way into a good-sized bonus here, and we're going to do so using our free gold coins that we get for signing up over at stake.us. There is a link in the description below if you would like to sign up and get your own account, should you live in the U.S. Unfortunately, because you live in the U.S., we are not allowed to play with real money on this website. That is just the way the gaming license is set up for the people over at Stake. I don't begrudge them at all. Probably better for me to not be able to lose my own money, and I get to play for fun, and I don't have to worry about any of the stress. But I will tell you, with some of the wins we've had, I wish it was real cash, because I wouldn't have to work anymore, especially with the last short that I put out there with the Wanted Dead or a Wild, where we won over 190,000 coins on a single spin. However, doesn't happen often enough. So, welcome back to Sugar Rush. Now that the tournament is over, we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hopefully, you all enjoy the video. Thank you so very much for joining me. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. If you would like to make my day a little better, if you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help the channel out in the long run. As I've said before, many times before, looking to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's where a lot of the fun starts on the back end for me. Allows me to opt into a lot of the programs that YouTube has, and maybe even monetize the channel a little bit so we can go get some better equipment, even though I did just buy a new computer because my old one absolutely just decided to crap out on me. But it'll let me get things like a new microphone, or I can get a new capture device, anything that'll make it look better or sound better. Certainly could probably use an actual webcam. Maybe we can do some streams at some point in the future, but I can't do any of that until we get to that point. So please take a second. If you enjoy this sort of thing, go ahead and do that. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and see how many coins we can get here out of Sugar Rush. Not a bad first spin there. A couple of good connections, opened up some good possibilities in the background, and then just absolutely died. Like 4 or 5 straight spins now without a connection. That is not going to do. I either need to get a retrigger and get those spins back, or you need to just end the suffering quickly. Either one of those would be acceptable. You want to do a little bit of damage control, that's also fine, but honestly, I wouldn't waste too much time doing it. There's only 3 spins left. And you would have to do a lot of damage control to make this worthwhile. 824 coins so far, 2 spins left to go. That's a pretty good amount of damage control there. Thank you very much for the 10 top symbols there with a good multiplier. That was very kind of you and put us up into a profit buy to begin with. 65.68 on that one spin alone. We got our last spin coming up. Last spin is not a dead spin, but so far not a great one. Yeah, not a great one at all, but 75.92, certainly more than the 4,000 that we put in. Absolutely no complaints about that. Let's take the coins we had plus some of the ones we got back. Let's go right into a 6,000 coin bonus buy. Oh, I have noticed that a lot of people during the tournament did not like Sugar Rush, and I don't understand the hate for it. Probably because it doesn't pay real often or real well. So if that's the case, if you want to confirm that for me in the comments down below. I do know that Sugar Rush is one of those games that everybody likes playing, but also gets burned on it an awful lot. As one of those ones like, oh no, it used to be my favorite, and then I hadn't won on it in 6 months. Certainly a common story. I'm not immune to that myself. I just like playing it. Maybe it's because I'm not risking actual money that I have a more sort of cavalier attitude towards it. You know, if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. I had fun playing. Really do seem to be concentrating on the left side here. It's okay, but we've only got 2 spins left. And our last spin, I mean, it's a lot of hearts connecting, but it's not going to be enough. It isn't just enough, though, to give us 1620, which is the year that the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock. And I only know that because I went to go see Plymouth Rock every single year on a field trip because I grew up on the East Coast. And I very vividly remember where that rock is. And the fact that it looks like it was laser etched into the rock, and I didn't know, well, way back then, when the Pilgrims landed, that they had laser etching technology. I think it might just be a tourist attraction. But, you know, I don't run the town that it's based in, so I couldn't tell you for sure. What I can tell you is that we've got a couple of decent tumbles here, but we're halfway through the bonus, and we've only got 4 squares open. So we're really going to need a little bit of work from Sugar Rush here to be able to pull off a little bit of a comeback. Should I call it a comeback? Are we going to start doing LL Cool J songs here on the channel? Probably not. That would be an immediate copyright strike for sure. 207 coins coming back on a 6,000 coin bonus. You know, we went from 4,000 to 6,000. Let's go back down to 5,000. Maybe we jumped over the magic number here. I was really hoping for that 4th scatter. Would love to see a retrigger at some point. I don't understand why we haven't at this point. They're not really uncommon. They do happen from time to time. It'll be a great time to see one here. Now, I do appreciate you all giving me the opportunity to play these games for you. It does allow me a little bit of an escape from, you know, real life as well. I'm going to have fun doing it. It's certainly the main reason for it is I like to have a good time. But I'm sort of stressed out lately, so being able to come here and just kind of relax and play some games is, you know, really just a nice chance to take a deep breath and sort of reset myself mentally for the upcoming week and this other stuff I've got going on. Nice little tumble here. We'll open up lots of multipliers. Now would be a great time to throw a retrigger out there. The last couple of spins here, we get a pretty good board open. Last spin. Last spin is a very good hit on those hearts for 7,200 coins. For once, Sugar Rush coming through with a last spin win, which is not something I get to say very often. It's also sort of hard to say if you try and say it quickly, which is why I had to slow myself down on that one to make sure I could get through the whole thing without screwing it up. I'm going to do another 5,000 coin bonus by here because the last one just worked out so incredibly well. Maybe we can get back-to-back wins. Certainly doesn't look like we're going to get back-to-back wins. How about a purple bear drop in above those? No, could have been more specific about where the purple bear should have been. You think by now I would have learned my lesson with Sugar Rush? To be more specific when I ask for things specifically from it. It's just not the case. I guess I'll never learn my lesson. Much like thinking I'm going to get 2 bonus buys in a row that I actually get a win on. Last spin's a dead spin. We got 65 coins. That is a 1.3x, if I'm doing the math correctly in my head. That feels about right. I'm going to go back up and do another 6,000 one because that 5,000 level really scares me now. Hopefully we get a little bit of a return on this one. At least half back, because I would like to be able to do that 10,000 coin end of the video bonus buy we usually do. That's a lot of hearts coming through on the bottom there. Again, it would have been real nice if you could save that for the end of the bonus when we usually have some multipliers open. Maybe you can do it twice. It goes so early in the video that you're going to be able to do it a second time. That's going to drop in red bears. Does drop in red bears and jelly beans as a surprise as well. So far, so good. If you're going to give us a retrigger on anything so far, this would be a great board so far to do it on. I'm not expecting it, but I'm just saying it would be nice. There we go. Pretty much connected the entire top of the board there. 5 spins left. Most of the board's open, at least as far as multipliers go. There we go. Put the hearts back where we started there. That's a good hit for 1680 on those. We got some good 16Xs scattered around the board here. Soon to be 32Xs, I would imagine. Last 3 spins here. Now's not the time to die. Final spin. Final spin gives us an interesting shaped cross full of hearts up there. Just enough to put us up into profit at 63.76 over 6,000. Let's go ahead and do one final all-in bonus buy here for 12,000 coins. See if Sugar Rush wants to come through with a little bit more coins than that. Plus, we haven't seen a retrigger yet, so this would be a great chance to go ahead and pull one of those out of nowhere. I was really hoping if I set it, it might happen on the next spin. Clearly, that was not the case. That dramatic pause was for nothing. Although, a nice hit up there on the top symbol. Purple bears across the top there all holding hands. That would be adorable if they were indeed actually up there holding hands next to each other. Symbols never get close enough to actually do that. It would just be sort of neat to see. Anyhow, we're getting down the last few spins here, so thank you all very much for joining me here for the video. I very much enjoyed having you. Again, if you enjoy this sort of thing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. And I will see you all in the next video, where hopefully... Well, I was going to say, hopefully we'll do a little better, but hang on a second. There we go. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better than 3,200 coins coming in on 12,000. Not a big deal. Tomorrow, Sunday. I'm not really sure what we're doing yet, but when we get there, I'll see you in that video.